What's up, everybody? It's your boy, it's Elliot. Welcome back to another take here with Esports of the World, and it just the information, the content just keeps it flowing. So let's start out with some Halo. As we all know, the Halo series is going to be a Halo TV show based around the Halo lore that's going to premiere on Paramount Plus. The cool thing is, if you have the Xbox Game Pass, they're going to give you a free 1 month to 3 months of free Paramount Plus so you could stream and watch your favorite Halo series. Now that the critics have seen the first 2 episodes, it's getting on average like a 6 to an 8, which is kind of what you'd expect from this kind of show. It's not going to be anything like pushing the cultural norm forward. Do I think it has the potential to? Absolutely. The fact that it's not, it can be a little worrisome. And what I don't like is they're going to take off the Master Chief's helmet in the first episode. Granted, the actor did say, he is not Mando, the Chief is not Mando, that, Halo is a first-person shooter game and that we are supposed to fill out the persona of the Chief because we are playing as the Chief, and now this is going to be something more passive for us to sit back and watch and view. But he says that if you don't remove the mask and you don't give a face to Master Chief, that you're not going to create emotional depth with the character. And yes, he does bring up the Mandalorian and how the Mandalorians have repercussions for taking off their mask. But Mando did not take off his mask until the last episode of the first season. And we all love the Mando. Granted, there was lore and everything behind him, but the Spartan has all of that too. Master Chief has all of that too. So, do I understand what he's saying? Absolutely. Do I agree with it? Not really, but I'm not going to give, my 2 cents on the show until the episodes drop. I'll watch them, and I'll give you guys my instant reaction.
Right out of the gate in the first episode. Does that get nerve-wracking when people know the green and gold, and now we're putting a face to it?
No, it's not nerve-wracking. It feels really exciting. It's tailoring the medium, the entertainment for the medium, right? The Halo is a first-person shooter game, and so Chief has always been kept as a symbol, very vague character that you don't really get to know because you're meant to be him. You put yourself in that position and fill out all the details of the personality with your own. We're making a TV show, and in order to have an audience connect with the character over the course of a long-term TV show, there's no way you can pull an audience through that without getting to know the character, without relating to the character, without empathizing with the character. And that feels virtually impossible to do with a helmet on all the time. And you don't have the real world rules against it like you do in The Mandalorian. If the Mandalorian takes his helmet off, he's not a Mando anymore. In Halo, the Spartans take their helmet, their Mjolnir off constantly. They have a whole life outside of it. The only rule about not taking your helmet off is the one about Chief not taking his off because you're meant to believe you're him. So this is a new form of entertainment. It's a new medium. It's a chance for people who have played as Chief for so long to put the controller down, sit back on the couch, enjoy the experience of learning about the Chief in a way that you have never done before. And, I think it's an opportunity for all of us to get to know him.
Now let's continue on because Warzone is having a big update. Season 2 is coming out on March 23rd. And we are getting Rebirth Reinforced. This is going to be the biggest change to the map since the initial drop of the Rebirth, aka Alcatraz map. Security is changing. It's going to be turning into Stronghold. The docks now have boats in them, and there's just going to be more elevation, more close quarter combat, and honestly, I am so stoked for this change because Rebirth has been my favorite game mode. Even when Verdansk was around, Rebirth was goated. People didn't give it enough appreciation. Now that Caldera is out and more people are playing Rebirth, they're like, yeah, that's kind of lit. And all us and the other Rebirth players are like, that's what we've been saying since 2020. So I am just super excited. Security was always kind of a weird spot. My group would like to go secure security. You can get money fast, get your loadout. However, everyone could see that red smoke pop up and you're at the lowest point on the map. So it's just been hard to get out of. So I'm glad that they addressed security and making it into Stronghold. Now, speaking of a stronghold, Fortnite has a strong hold on the gaming community at the minute. You guys like that transition, don't you? Fortnite did something very ballsy, if you could say. They took out building, which building was the biggest part of Fortnite. But a lot of people left Fortnite when kids started cranking 90s and building a freaking Motel 8 out back once they heard one shot. And personally for me, that's when I started leaving. When you had to spend hours upon hours upon hours of practice building just to play casually. Now, I did have a conversation with somebody on Twitter where I said, for a casual person, somebody who's not competitive, who doesn't have the time to spend legitimately hours and hours on hours on the creative mode just to build, just to practice so that they can drop in and play the Battle Royale as a casual experience, I said that that's not very much a positive. And this guy, his name was Tyler, very respectful, and I love it because I feel like most people just get toxic in their conversations. But he said this, he said, fair enough, But playing something casually doesn't mean you don't want to win, right? And if you want to win in a game, I think it's reasonable to ask people to put forth the effort to learn the mechanics. I get it's not for everyone, and that's okay. Dude, he and I agreed. Totally, if you want to play Fortnite and Fortnite's your game, you're going to play it more often than not. But if I just want to casually play Fortnite because I main Call of Duty or I main Halo or even Apex, and I just want to play, Fortnite from time to time, I shouldn't have to put in 2 to 3 hours of legitimate creative time a week just to be able to compete and have fun in the game. And I think Fortnite saw that because their player base was dropping and it was becoming more of a niche-based game. And Fortnite revolutionized the gaming scene, and it really did push this whole thing forward. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Fortnite. Fortnite made gaming cool. When Ninja played with Drake, it was just a world-breaking thing, legitimately world-breaking.
Force jog? What?
Nice. If you can't outbuild them, don't maneuver.
No, I'm dead. Oh, I can't build! Oh my gosh! Whoa!
I'm landing on the plane. Oh shoot. I'm gonna try to ruin this guy's day. Oh, I forgot people spawning with shield now.
Oh, that's what that is by my house?
Oh, that is 1 HP on me. Wait, did he climb this wall? Oh my god, he did. Is that on one? I was so confused how this guy disappeared. Oh, I think I'm in trouble. Oh, I got an IO guard on me as well, dude. I'm crazy. I'm actually crazy. I'm actually full insane. Might die to an IO guard, though.
I'm about to hit the zipline thing coming up.
Oh, you're not up here? Oh, shit.
No.
This is my opportunity. I'm going in.
But I know I'm enjoying it. I know other content creators are enjoying it. Let me know down below, do you guys like that they took building out of Fortnite? If you guys like my TLDR kind of videos, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for your next Daily Dose of Esports. Peace.